What's up, everybody? Hey, welcome back to another weekly edition of Whiskey and What's Up Wednesday. And we're going to talk about why saving that $60 to $90 a month may not be your best option when it comes to looking ahead in the real estate world. But first, Whiskey of the Week, Laws Whiskey House. This is a Founder Select Colorado Straight Bourbon Whiskey. This is a small batch. Everything in this bottle comes from Colorado. It is a Colorado distillery. It is a 90 proof. It is a good little color, not too dark or anything. Smells fantastic. A little bit of a floral smell to it. Tastes just as good as it smells. Not a burn, not at all. 90 proof. You know, sometimes you get a little bit of burn, but there's not one there. Get a little bit of a vanilla caramel smell, obviously with the taste as well. Overall, a fantastic bottle. If you haven't tried Laws Whiskey House, you need to try them. They've got a ton of great bourbons and things like that in stores, but this one's a little harder to find. If you ever get down to their distillery, it's a pretty cool place as well. But overall, I'm going to give this one a 7.6. Let's talk about saving that $60 to $90 a month and down the road, why that may not be the best option. We're talking the difference between a 6.2% interest rate and a 5.9 to 5.99 interest rate. That's all you're really saving on a $500,000 home. Now, most of us believe when it gets to that fives and we are seeing consistent fives, the market's set to explode. And I really believe that when we get to that 5 in front of the interest rate consistently, we're going to see a lot more buyers in the market, and it's going to be harder, and you're not going to get the concessions. You know, some may have to give up inspection and things like that depending on the area. So just keep in mind the difference between where you're at 6.2 and where you can get at 5.9. It's not a whole lot monthly, and we may be able to save you that on the concessions as well. Just kind of buy down your rates and things like that. But that's kind of putting that in perspective for you. Other than that, I don't really have a whole lot this week. Market's still kind of up and down. Interest rates were about 6.08 the last time I checked for a solid buyer right now. Other than that, I've got a coat drive this weekend. I'd love for you to come out. It is what's today's date? November 8th, 10 to 12 at my office in downtown Frederick. Please come out, donate some coats. We've all got a closet full of coats in our house that we can donate. If you've got any new kids' coats, we'd love for those. We can also donate those. Look at my posts on Facebook. We'd love for any donations to go to the families of Longmont and the surrounding school district as well. Other than that, I hope you all have a great week. Cheers, drink some whiskey, enjoy this weather. It's fantastic.